Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. This is Arlene. This is Clifford, the big red dog. Alright, and I didn't know much about him. I did him for my cousin, who is, this is her favorite cartoon character as a child. And she's a teacher today, and she does a lot with this character. So I decided to make one for her before she came down in a couple of weeks as a gift. And this is a copyright item, and I just want to share a few things. I've done about 3 things as a copyright project. What you need to remember is this: if you are going to do a copyright, make sure you're not selling it. If you're doing it for your own good or you're doing it to give it away, it's one thing. It is copyrighted, and you're not to sell it. I only make one of these. I don't make more than one, so I know I had some requests for the Philly Fanatic. I will not do another one to sell. And I did Homer the Amishman, and I did all these for people that love that particular character, and they're a great way to make gifts. And how do you go about finding that that character? Well, one way to do it is to go to Google. And what you want to do is you want to, in the Google search, you're going to put whatever character. For example, let's choose Garfield. Put Garfield cat photos in the subject line, and you will get a whole host of images and photographs of that particular item you're looking for. And what you want to do is find a good side profile to go with. Now, I really just kind of did this from memory when I did it at first, the first sketch, and then I made his face a little bit longer, but it could have been even longer. This is kind of like the puppy phase of the big red dog, Clifford. And so what you want to do is you want to get a good side profile, and then you go from there. Alright, and you can get a whole host, you learn all your details from those photos. This one doesn't have a whole lot of detail, but I put a little extra detail with the tail going up and curvature from the top. And how do you do this? Well, you leave about 1/4 of an inch, whatever the amount is, to get the tail end there. So this is already cut out on a bandsaw, but when you go to cut this in, you leave about 1/4 of an inch, and then you draw your pattern from the top. And since this is already cut out, you just cut out the top portion. You'll have this little square, and all you do is round it off. It's very, very simple to get like a 3-dimensional turn on the tail. And I thought that gave it a lot more character to do it that way. So you know, don't be afraid to try that, especially if you're putting a tail on something instead of having it going straight out. That's a neat way of doing it. The other thing is, you know, when you look at your photographs, it will tell you all the details that you need. When I did the Philly Fanatic, there was a lot more detail, and I painted some of that on the carving. For instance, the eyes here are not carved out, they're painted on. You know, and I don't think it took anything away from the character. Now, if his eyes were bulging out just like Homer, then you can go ahead and carve that portion out. But a lot of things you can paint to get the same effect on your carving if you're not sure exactly how to do it with carving it. I could have probably carved those eyes out just to recede them a little bit, but I didn't feel that was necessary with that. So if you're looking for an easy, not an easy project, but if you're looking for a project that's challenging and you're not coming up with your own ideas, try a character, you know, of some sort, and give it away as a gift, or keep it in your own collection of your carvings. It's a challenging way of trying to make something that's already been made, and it can be a lot of fun. Alright folks, so enjoy carving. I have another idea that might transpire here in a little while. So and I'll be at the Apple Fest next weekend, the 8th and 9th. I hope to see some of you up there. And keep carving, and the weather's getting cooler, so that's super. It's a good time to start back into your projects. Okay, take care, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.